This is a Swede Speaks.
It's Wednesday, and Wednesday means that it's time for Last Week in Islamic Terror. But before we begin with this week's episode, let me just say this. This is my day job. I want to thank everyone who supports my work. And if you like what I do, if you think what I do is important, and if you want me to continue to doing this, please consider sending me $1 or $2, or 10, or 100. That's always greatly appreciated. Now, let's get started. On Monday, July 2nd, 2018, there were 4 dead and 2 injured, and those were: in Mosul, Iraq, a civilian was tortured to death by the Islamic State. In Havia, Iraq, a 17-year-old shepherd was killed by Islamist shrapnel. In Boya, Pakistan, 2 dead and 2 injured by an Islamist attack. On Tuesday, July 3rd, there were 19 dead and 19 injured, and among those were: in Galmudug, Somalia, 5 villagers were murdered by al-Shabaab for resisting having their children recruited. In Sanguni, Somalia, 3 dead and 2 injured when an Islamic group lobbed a shell. In Andar, Afghanistan, 4 dead by a bomb planted by the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. On Wednesday, July 4th, there were 18 dead and 13 injured, and among those were: in Torkotal, Afghanistan, 3 dead by an Islamic State bomb blast. In Marabakola, Nigeria, 5 shot to death by Miyetti Allah on motorcycles. In Iraf, Syria, 5 rival Sunnis killed in a bombing by Yaosh Khalid ibn Walid. On Thursday, July 5th, there were 13 dead and 28 injured, and among those were: in Tisa, Nigeria, 3 farmers murdered by Miyetti Allah. In Badush, Iraq, a father and his 3 sons murdered in their own home by Islamic militants. In Ghani Khel, Afghanistan, 2 local soldiers killed and 5 injured by Islamic Emirate members. On Friday, July 6th, there were 42 dead and 31 injured, and among those were: in Besaira, Syria, 18 dead and 11 injured by a jihadist car bomb blast. In Kiturayo, Mozambique, 5 dead and 1 injured by Islamists. They were on their way to a rice plantation. In Hors, Iraq, 7 members of a family killed, machine-gunned by the Islamic State while they were on their way home from a wedding. On Saturday, July 7th, there were 34 dead and 55 injured, and among those were: in Tarinkot, Afghanistan, 8 locals manning a checkpoint dead and 6 injured in an attack by the Islamic Emirate. In Uruzgan, Afghanistan, 4 soldiers dead and 2 injured when an Islamist in uniform opened fire on fellow soldiers. In Mogadishu, Somalia, 9 dead and 21 injured during an Islamic extremist attack on a government building. On Sunday, July 8th, there were 24 dead and 9 injured, and among those were: in Chayoy, Afghanistan, 5 security personnel ambushed and killed and 4 injured by the Islamic Emirate. In Ain Sultan, Tunisia, 6 border guards dead in an Islamist bomb and shooting attack. In Ramadi, Iraq, 5 dead and 3 injured by an Islamic State rocket. So, last week, there were 154 dead and 157 injured. Last month, June 2018, there were 1,145 dead and 885 injured. This year, so far, 2018, there has been 6,024 dead and 6,555 injured. And last year, 2017, there were 16,367 dead and 14,360 injured. So, as we can see, there were 154 unnecessary deaths and 157 unnecessary injured. The victims belonged to different religions, socioeconomic groups, they lived in different countries, spoke different languages, they were of different races, skin colors and ethnicities, but they all had one thing in common. They were all attacked by followers of the teaching of Islam. That is the fact of the matter here. Islam is the root cause here. Islam creates problems in Islamic countries and Islam creates problems in non-Islamic countries. Islam creates problems in the East. Islam creates problems in the West. Islam creates problems in the South, and Islam creates problems in the North. Simply put, wherever Islam establishes itself, problems, including innocent victims, follow. That is what needs to be understood and addressed, and that is why I'm making these updates every week. So I will make a new episode of Last Week in Islamic Terror next week, because, sadly, there's already been some of that this week too. And I would love if Islam truly turned into a peaceful teaching, but I sincerely doubt that will ever happen. And that's what I have to say about this now. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is my day job, and I would like to thank everyone who supports my work. Your support is appreciated and necessary, so if you like what I do, and if you want me to continue to do this, please consider sending me $1 or $2, or 10, or 100, that's always greatly appreciated. And also, please subscribe, like, share my videos, and keep me in your prayers. And check out my live stream on Saturday at 1 PM Los Angeles time, 2 PM Denver time, 3 PM Chicago time, 4 PM New York time, 9 PM London time, 10 PM Stockholm time, 11 PM Helsinki time, and midnight Moscow time. So, until next time, have a nice day, and God bless.